everyone, welcome to a brand new series. We're going to be playing Firewatch. Been super pumped to play this game. I got it a long time ago now. I was reading about it and stuff before it came out. I've seen a couple gameplay things. Looked awesome. I didn't want to go too much into it because I wanted to get my hands on it and play it. And luckily, I get to play it for you guys. So just gonna strap in, go into this. It's like another story kind of game. This guy, and he's working at like a state park or something like that, something along those lines. And you're like generally you have to watch for forest fires and stuff, so you can report them and whatnot. That's pretty much all I know. We're gonna get right into this. Can't wait to play this. I'm really excited for this. So let's get into it and see what it got. See what it got. Sure. Let's see what it got. New game. Have not played it yet. Have not touched it. Let's get in on this. Super excited. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. The 70s. Glorious time. You see Julia. Oh, we can interact with this. Hi, Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, pretty accurate, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, I am Henry, are drinking with your pals. This is very typical of me. You are drunk. Also very typical of me. So, what's your, major? Or you're pretty. I'm not super straightforward. I mean, I'm drunk, but I don't think I would say that. I think I'd probably start with small talk. Yeah, that's what we'd start with. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. It would not smell like Coors. Although if I was drunk, who knows. But alright, you give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Ha ha! Julia is funny. Was it a burn? You ask. She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. Well, Julia, I do appreciate splitting food with someone, but a cheeseburger, I think I would want one of my own. But sure, because 1 week later, we are Julia's boyfriend. That happened fast. How'd y'all meet? Drunk, split a cheeseburger. Oh, and we're here. We got a backpack. There's an elevator. We get to pick our floor. Hello. Alright. Got a truck here. We can get the truck. Just want to explore a little bit. So we currently Julia's boyfriend? Like, is that what's happening? Are you going to pick her up? Can I run? I cannot run. That's okay. Whoa. There's a sign that just says nothing. Okay, cool. I guess we have to get in the truck. We will do that. We'll follow this. We'll follow this game. I'm still amped up from Stanley Parable, so oh, let's load their gear. There we go. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. That's good. Good for you, Henry. What a great thing. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. That is a good life. That's pretty. I do have a view of the mountains currently where I am. I don't have a deck, but I do have like a place where I could have fire and do drink some beers there. It's delicious. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Let's see, you can pick the Beagle, and she names him Bucket. You adopt the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. What do you think we should pick? I do like Beagles. I think they're adorable with their ears, but a German Shepherd's pretty large. It's protecting, and I do like the name Mayhem because it reminds me of those. Remember those insurance commercials where that guy was dressed in like a suit and stuff like that? And he's like, I'm a raccoon. I just ripped up things. I don't remember. His name was Mayhem. I liked him, so we're gonna pick that. A great reason why to pick a dog. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. That's beautiful. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. That's very accurate, and a very typical response of me too. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. I like her humor. That'd be pretty good. One day, why rush? Right. I'm not a big fan of kids. Really, in general, in any way. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'd want one eventually. But I think the one day why rush would probably be my response. That could be why I'm single, but we'll see. She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she is the body of an undergrad. Ooh, that's a good compliment. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Aww. We're doing good for ourselves. Henry and Julia just hanging out, having a good time. This is a really nice looking game. I really like these graphics. It's kind of cartoony. It's almost like Borderlands kind of style, but a little bit more like real. I don't know. I'm enjoying this. What do we have here? Two Forks, region overview. We got a map here. That's good. Can we take this? No. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. I'm assuming we're an experienced hiker. You're in their country. Oh, bears? Are we gonna meet a bear? I feel like all that was like leading us up, like kind of like foreshadowing. There's just stuff scattered everywhere. What a gorgeous place. We are in Colorado, I believe, right? That is gorgeous. I always wanted to move there. Maybe one day. We'll see. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. I normally don't sleep. This doesn't sound like me. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I would get mad. I'm an angry person. If that were to happen, no calls, I'd be very worried. Anger would get the best of me. It would be hard to ignore someone. So I would get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. Ouch. Ugh. This is too real. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like Victoria's Secret's model. Ooh, I could see myself doing either one of those. I probably jokingly like flex like He-Man because I know I'm not strong. You look awesome. Thank you. It feels good to have someone compliment you like that. Even if it's myself. Sweet jump, bro. Alright. It's starting to get dark, so hopefully we have somewhere where we can go. So I'm confused. Like, are we... Like, is this... Like, before we met Julia? Did we move? Is this happening Like, am I on my way to pick her up? Are we on a camping trip? I don't know any of this information yet. 2 forks. 8 more miles still. Wow, what a trip. Spacebar to climb. Oh, okay. So we can climb. He was out of breath from that. 1982. We're with Julie for a long time. During the summers, you and Julie enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. This took a turn. Mayhem runs away. What a dick! We got him for this. Fuck dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. Apparently, that wasn't even. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. I would beat his goddamn face in. That is for sure what I would do. Very confrontational. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. I probably would also do that. Just because when I get super angry, it just all boils and not good, not pretty. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. That's a good idea. From then on, you walk by the river. That sounds much nicer too. Okay, 1984. I forget what it was, but plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Whoops. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Nice. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes. Ooh, this is a tough one, guys. I don't want to convince her not to take the job. I feel like everyone should live to their potential, despite what I feel or what I do. Distance relationships are rough, though. We're gonna agree. We're gonna agree if she commutes back and forth because things are going great, and I don't want her to take the job. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. Well, I would move, but I guess my character wouldn't. You tell her not to pass it up if she wants to do it. I would say that. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That is not nearly often enough. Oh man, why didn't I just move? What do I have going on that I couldn't move? Julie is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important for her research. She remembers she had happily loaned them to him 2 days prior. Oh no! Is Julia losing it? She's found crying in the stairwell. You see that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Oh boy, this is the first time it happens. People forget things. I forget things a lot. Maybe she just, had an episode. She was all stressed up. Let's just forget about it. It works. Great. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. That sounds great. I love just pushing everything as deep as possible and ignoring it until it gets really out of hand. I can't move. I can read the journal. I still have a wedding ring on. Wow. I looked like he was naked, but he didn't have a penis. That's weird, right? Was that us? I think that was us, because that was a joke. Wow. Okay, we're gonna just move on. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical. Oh no, Julia! Oh, this is getting really depressing. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into panic, believing her dad is at the door. Oh my gosh, what happened to her? You tell her family they're crushed and begin to make road trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. So, like, I'm trying to think of the time that has passed. It's like early, like, onset, like, Alzheimer's or something? Like, it sounds like she's got dementia, which is, it's terrifying. I learned all about it. And it's really debilitating. I feel bad for Julia. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You're determined to I want to take care of her by myself. We've been with each other so long. I think if I became that attached to someone, when I watched them just kind of have a fall like that, I would have to at least try for a while. Let's give it a shot. That's 88, I believe. Oh, what a beautiful game, guys. Seriously. I mean, it's depressing, but the artwork is great. I don't know if it's going to stay like this the whole time, or if we're eventually going to get to actually move around with him here. I believe we get to just do, like, things like this. I think this is just almost prologue. I think we're learning about all the things that has led him to where he is today, which... Oh, look, guys. Oh, look. Don't run... Oh, it was beautiful. A buck or something. Alright, let's go back to the depressing story. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. I would not watch basketball. I mean, I lied. I have watched college basketball. I'm much more of a hockey person. I used to watch baseball. It sounds fun, though. Drinking then, too. Okay. We just becoming an alcoholic as well. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door, or you trust that she sleeps like a rock. I want to be safe. We'll put a chair... I feel bad putting a chair up. But I don't want something to happen to her. We're going to put a chair up. It sounds terrible, but... You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. Oh, no, Henry. Oh, goodness. 1989. One night you were stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. That's pretty high. Should not be driving with blowing a .1. I think .1... I guess it's not that. I mean, it's kind of high, but I think .06 or something is you're impaired. I don't remember. I don't really know that. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. You learn about all these characters. I hope I don't have to remember these names. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julie is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Wow. That was a depressing story. Julia loses it. She moves to Australia. You can't take it anymore. And you just take a job to... What did we do? What was our job? Do we have one? I don't remember. I don't think we mentioned ours. But, so we took the job, and here we are. And I guess that's what the job is. We're a fire watchman. Heading up to our tower. Boy, poor Henry. He's been through quite the life. And poor Julia, who's now living in Australia with dementia with her parents. Luckily for her, though, she probably won't remember me. So let's get these lights on. Right, okay. Oh, look, a radio. Okay, radio with a map table. Books. The singular mind. I can examine things. That's cool. Don't mind your mind alone. Right. Let's put it back down. What's this here? Okay. Glory. Okay, we need some light here. We'll throw that on the shelf too. We have a water jug. I really want to get this light on. Where's this guy? Oh, here we go. Hey, put the generator on.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello? Hello? Is it the radio?
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Okay. Alright, so we get a radio. So, that's the beginning of Firewatch, guys. It seems awesome already. It's everything I would want out of a game already. It sounds like you're just going to play Henry, who has this new job. I don't know if it's going to explain what's going on with Julia, or if it's now like, hey, we're going to try to forget Julia. But there's a nice little intro. Let me know if you want me to keep playing this. I mean, I'm going to regardless, but if you want to see me play this, hopefully you guys think this is an interesting game. If you don't think so, then I can do something else for you guys. But let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Make sure to check out the other videos. And we'll be back with some, hopefully some more Firewatch then for you, if you all want to see it be done. Look, I got some Wyoming flags here and stuff. And it seems like it's going to be a really cool game. Thanks so much for all the support, guys. Keep on sharing things, and let me know what you want me to play, and have a great one.